Hey everyone, today we're back on Cyrene. We finally got everything together to get our last Imperium Officer Plate, and so I thought we'd go ahead and do that today, and then we'll do a little bit of scaling, tree cutting, whatnot while we're here, and a little bit of mayhem, since you could do mayhem from any planet. And we got a small collection of boxes going on anyway. So we're here at the ARC headquarters, and you come up to the second floor, and Matthias here, if you have 300 badges, will give you this mission to go kill 100 drill bots and then turn all of these things in, and he'll give you an officer plate back. And we are definitely want that, so we're in. Then we're gonna go downstairs, and they put a little teleporter thing in to make it a little quicker to go up and down. We're gonna hit up this teleporter, and we're gonna kind of teleport out by the volcano, because where we want to go is there, and so I kind of think this is the closest teleporter. And so it did take us a little while, but we were able to pull together all of the materials. Finally, we had to get those 50 tail tips. They are pretty rare to drop, not super rare, and it varies every little bit. They adjust it, it seems. And then the flesh we got off the dusters up around this area. I believe it was the level 14 ones. And we're gonna fly over these guys because there is likely to be some high level Paneleans right before we get up on these drill bots that we're after. And hopefully they haven't moved on us again. Oh, I see some red dots on our radar though. Perfect. Go ahead and land here. Roll out. We're going to just throw our good armor on, and we're just going to go to town real fast. So we got to kill 100 of these. And it doesn't matter the level 9 or level 10s. It's kind of all the same. As far as the mission goes anyway. Obviously the level 10s are a little harder. Have a few more hit points, hit harder. Um, and a little better loot, honestly. You get a little bit more ore off them, I feel. And we're not going to get much because our robot looting level is pretty low, but you see we're just mostly getting just shrapnel, it looks like. If you have a good looter level, you can get caseonite and other things off these guys. Oh, see, there's a little bit of caseonite stone. So it's definitely going to be more common the higher your level is, I feel. Before they switched the loot over, these guys had yellow crystal and caseonite, and I don't think they switched up what they drop. I think just the proportion and how easy it is to get it changed under the new system a little bit. But yeah, no, this is real nice that these are all level 9s. Oh, and see, there's a little bit of Zorn Star. So those are the two ores I remember, and then I remember getting yellow crystal out here before. This is nice because we're also working up the codex a little bit, and we don't hunt robots very often because our looter level's low. I mean, eventually we'll have to bite the bullet and work it up, but to be honest, there's not a ton of robots and mutants in Entropia. It's mostly just animals. And so that's kind of where we focused, especially since in the beginning we uh, swunted a lot, and we still do a fair amount. It's a nice post-work activity. I see we're getting a little bit of electronic components as well, and so that's kind of nice. Sensor and electronic components. And we're halfway there. And so I think we're only getting level 9s. I don't think I've seen a single 10 out here. So they might have adjusted the spawn since the last time we did um, one of these plates. Oh, there's a little bit more case tonight. It'd be nice to get a little bit of that since we'd like to do one of the daily crafting missions while we're here. It's nice to kind of work up our skills a little bit. And the manufacture skills are incredibly expensive to work up without utilizing some of the quests that are available to you. All right, 3/4 of the way through already. It's kind of nice. Um, it's nice that we've got a little bit of this caseite and other ores as well. Um, and not an insignificant amount either. I mean, it's a pretty small amount. Um, again, with our low skill, that's kind of to be expected. I mean, a good portion of everything you're going to get is going to be shrapnel anyway. Maybe that changes when you're really high level, but I would assume it's going to be a constant. But you will see a diminishing amount of shrapnel and a little bit more breakdown of other materials as you progress through the looter ranks. Well, that was my experience with the animal looter anyway. All right, 12 more to go. Getting ready to enter the home stretch here. All right. And we also got there's a kill 100 drillbot mission. Scrap the drone is what it was called when it updated. So let's see if we can find that right there. We'll get a little bit of weapons handling out of the deal. That'll be nice. So back to that teleporter. And then we'll go claim our Imperium Officer Plate. And that kill the drone mission is going to be at Arc Staging here. Is where James Henry is, if I remember correctly. Oh, those are high level sea race right there. Slipped down a little bit of changes since I think that we were on Cyrene last. It's alright, we want Arc headquarters. And then we're going to go use this little teleporter thing. Like, there it is over there. And then we're going to come over here and talk to this guy. Oh, well, what am I missing? Let's go over the list. We definitely got the clear crystal. Oh, I bet I know what's going on. Our plate isn't repaired all the way. All right, well, we're gonna go over the list because I'm pretty sure we do indeed have everything. So let's take a look. We've got the drill bot. We've got the Imperium armor plating 1. Oh, it's matrices, not filters. I see where we went wrong. So we got to go craft 50 ozpyn matrices. And there's not one here, so we're gonna have to go downstairs and go do a small crafting run and hope we have the materials for it. So I do see why he was maybe rejecting our. Nah, I think we got everything. An ozpyn filter is not a matrix. Silly me. And what do we need? Oh, we do not have any animal oil residue. And how much do we need? We're probably going to need 150 or so. So we're going to have to go do a small hunt before we wrap this up, I think. So let's go make that happen, I guess. What should we go kill a lot of real fast that will give us some animal oil residue pretty quickly? I think we're going to do some weak Paneleans. We'll just go into the little instance, pull out our little baby gun. We definitely do not need armor for this. There we go. Yeah, I totally thought we had everything. I even went and did a crafting run on those filters earlier, thinking they were the matrices that we needed. And so now we're just going to do a small hunt. Like I said, I think we need around 3 ped in animal oil residue, which we should get pretty quickly. The Paneleans only have 80 hit points. There's also a small chance they drop the pristine for the armor. I believe can drop off any Panelean, as well as tail tips, which have really high markup and whatnot. And so it's not a bad idea to potentially to hunt these depending on how your luck goes. But I wasn't quite planning on doing it right this second until we needed it for this plate. I really would like to get our last plate wrapped up here. Then we just have to work on getting the component to upgrade them, which is pretty rare, my understanding. Drops the next one drops off Skrill or one of the mechs, probably. And anything we can kill with our low weapons, I like to, just because they're repairable. And so that's the same as no markup. Plus, there's a little daily for killing Panellians. 200. It's meet these guys, I think. Yep. How are we doing? We got 14 of our 300 or so we need. Oh, there's a little more. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long. We can go claim our reward. This has a reasonable density for us to kind of pull from. And so I like to swunt these guys. These are like my preferred on Cyrene. So that pref definitely my preferred. Second would be the weeds, but these are definitely the top of my list because of the tail tips and the chance at pristine and whatnot. And we're making good progress on that. Hopefully that continues. And we'll just stockpile the muscle oil and make some of that muscle B compound, I think it's called. And so you can see we're still getting a fair portion of shrapnel, but we're getting a little bit better breakdown of other items. And I think that's directly related to our looter level. Well, normally I like to use our small weapon here, but I think we're going to step it up a little bit. And so hopefully with the faster kills and whatnot, we should get that rocked out pretty quickly. And so you see they do have a pretty reasonable sized loot list. We're getting a fair, especially for common items. There's a whole bunch of like muscle oil and animal oil residue and socket components. Medium grade power supplies. They also drop scrap metal. Oh, there's a tail tip. Nice. That was a nice little global. A couple pieces of armor. Too bad they're both female pieces of armor, but I think we have enough. I was just trying to get us a little bit of a buffer in case our crafting run went bad because our skills aren't up to par yet. There we go. I think that's plenty now. All right, let's go do our little crafting run so that we can finish up this quest for our final Imperium Officer Plate. We almost finished up that daily too. We'll go ahead and close that one. There's that teleporter I was looking for. Now we need 50 of these ozpyn matrices. Uh, Hold and see in the construction terminal for a second. Well, we'll start with a small run of 30. So it's oil residue and the super adhesive, which if I remember right is just two yellow crystals that have been refined together in a refiner. But our skills on this are pretty low. And so we'll see how many we're able to kind of generate since we need 50 here. We'll see how many clicks it takes us to get there. The good news is we're getting a 3 per success, it looks like. So it's really only about 17 successes. So even at 33%, that's around 50-ish clicks, 55. We're actually doing a little better than I expected. And it's nice, we're actually working this blueprint up a little bit, which will help our success in the future. If we ever have to make these again. Like for crafting or whatnot. Obviously, we'll be wrapped up on these plates here soon. And so then we'll be on to working on to the augmented ones. Alright, we still need a few more. Oh, we're closing in now. Oh, there we go. There's the 50 we need. Alright, off we go. Now we're going to go back to ARC headquarters. And then we're going to go back upstairs. Back over to Matthias here. There we go. Now he's saying we got everything. We got the plate. We got the drill bot. We got the crystals. Got the tail tips and the matrices. And finally, one flash from the dusters. There we go. There's our Imperium Officer Plate. Let's pull that up, take a quick look at it. Seven burn, 8 cut, 9 impact, 3 stab. It comes 1/3 of its durability there, and so you have to repair it as well. But there you have it. There's the Imperium Officer Plate, and now that we have a full set, we'll be working on the augmented one, which is we're gonna have to get those renegade adjusted components, which are pretty rare, is my understanding. Anyway, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Stay epic.